coming to you from my computer. I'm going to be doing a video for you guys today all about minimal thumbnail creation, and I'm going to show you guys how I do it mainly through Photoshop, which is what I use, but I'm also going to show you guys how to make it on your phone. If you have, I'm sure a lot of you guys have a phone, through applications that I will give you guys tips on and different sorts of tricks on how to make minimal thumbnails. And yeah, this is such a highly requested video, and I hope you enjoy. Let's get to it. Alrighty, so I wanted to first mention that I found this amazing website called Pixlr.com. I'll link it below for you guys, but basically it is almost like a Photoshop dupe. So I'll link it below because it does a lot of the same stuff that I'm going to be mentioning in the video. So as you can see, I'm opening Photoshop on my home screen. I purchased Photoshop a long time ago. I've had it forever. And I'm opening a blank file at 1280 by 720. These are the dimensions that you use for all YouTube video thumbnails, 1280 by 720. And I wanted to show you guys how I get my thumbnails. So what I do is I actually film a portion and then I'll take a screenshot of it. So this is me and my friend Hannah, and we are just basically sort of posing around, and I'm taking a screenshot of the actual video section. That gives me so many different options compared to taking photos. So with a video, you could screenshot anywhere within the video and you get a nice option. And then this is just a still photo that I took. So I'm gonna show you guys two different ways to make thumbnails. I'm going to be placing the photo into my Photoshop file that I first created, the 1280 by 720, and just making sure that the photo fits the size. Most of the times it will, and then some of the times you'll also need to crop it like shown here, or just fill the space in however you'd like to fill it in. And that's just file place, and you just place it on top of your file that you created already. These are the two different ones I have done. And then you're gonna save it to your desktop. And the reason for this is after I size my photos to the correct thumbnail size that you need for your for YouTube's upload, like specifications, I send them to my phone and I'll actually edit them on my phone. I find that editing them on my phone is much easier to do. So these are the finished edited ones, and I'm gonna link this video for you guys in the description box below. It is the how I edit minimal Instagram photo video I created, and this will give you all of the tips and tricks on how I edited these thumbnails. I use the same exact techniques that I showed in that video. So these are the edited thumbnails now. So I just sent them to my phone and edited them through my phone's editing apps because I don't really like to edit on Photoshop. I'm using the rectangle tool, which can be done through Photoshop and also on that Pixlr site I found for you guys. And I'm just making a black rectangle. I do a lot of these on my videos, as you guys have probably noticed. It's like what I sort of focus a lot of my thumbnails around is a black box. And the font I use is Brandon Text. I did purchase this font just because I was absolutely obsessed with it, and it's sort of like my branding font that I use for everything now. And you just play around with this. I write it in white, so this is a holiday gift guide video, and then I'll just put it on top of the black box. As you can see here, I just drag it. Everything's draggable and droppable and resizable, so you just click on the layer that you want to resize, and you can just resize it down with the little things. Photoshop's pretty self-explanatory for simple stuff like this. The more complex, like editing, I don't really know how to do. I just know how to make thumbnails on it. So there we go, that's how I would essentially create that thumbnail. It's really simple and easy. It's a lot of phone editing. And I'll also be showing you guys how to actually make a similar thumbnail completely on your phone without Photoshop as well. So stay tuned for that. I'll just save it to my desktop again as a JPEG image, and that's the file type that YouTube likes you to upload your image as. Here is another thumbnail I have. So this was just edited on my phone, sent back to my computer, and I'm using the same exact font, just a little bit larger this time. And I'm writing outerwear because this video was outerwear. And through Photoshop, you can actually select layer and then layer style settings, and add a drop shadow on it. And that's just to make that white text really appear on top of that white marble background. So I added a drop shadow, and then I added the same exact box I did in the prior one. Pretty self-explanatory. You just use the rectangle tool, drag your box. You could change the color with the paint bucket tool, and then you can just add your text in the box. You just basically use the text tool, place it on the photo, drag it on top of your box, and then resize the box as needed to fit your text. There we go, and then I'll just save this, and that's all that there was to it. It's a lot of the phone editing again of the actual image, and then you're just gonna put your text on top of it. So those are essentially the 2 thumbnails done completely on Photoshop. So easy, so simple. But I also wanted to show you guys how to do it on your phone. So the app I use is called Phonto. You could download it in the App Store. I'll link it below for you guys. I go to my photo album and I'll just upload the same exact edited thumbnail that I would essentially email back to myself, and I'll use the text tool to apply text on top of the photo. This whole entire app is based around adding text to your photo, and they have so many different presets that you can use for spacing and for backdrops and for all these different things. So I like to use the shadow feature, and you'll see I find this one that's really, really cool. It has a black shadow behind it, but I actually change it to white, and it just makes it stand out so much more. There we go. There is your thumbnail. Send it back to yourself and upload it to your video. I hope this gave you guys a few tips and tricks on how to create your very own minimal thumbnail, and leave any comments below if you have any questions, because this video may be confusing to people who aren't used to Photoshop or used to doing editing like this. I can definitely answer them for you, so leave them below. Thank you guys so much, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. I do lots of YouTube tips and tricks, and then menswear styling videos as well. Bye guys.